now a short video. I just want to tell you, or at least explain a little bit about what pollution is and the importance of knowing and making some awareness to the population. In order we save our world and also we create consciousness all over the world. So, first of all, let's understand what pollution means, guys. Pollution is the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. There are many different types of pollution, such as smoking, water pollution, soil pollution, air pollution. Um, I would say that there's like, I mean, the exact word didn't come up my mind, but I'm going to try to explain like the term that came up my mind. So is when there are way too much noise. You know, they are contaminating, or we ourselves contaminate our ears by listening to loud songs or listening to way too much content that is at a really high level of sound. So this is like, I do not recall like how to say this, not even in Spanish, but okay. But I think this is not like a really important type of pollution. I would say that there are three of them which are the most important, and here it is. The first one, soil pollution. Soil pollution is the contamination that you can find in the ground, such as litter. You know what litter means? Well, if you don't, well, litter is can be used as an adjective, but it also is a verb. Remember, when you throw trash out of your house, I mean, you throw trash on the street, that's litter. You're littering. That means that you are throwing out trash instead of saving it or throw it into a garbage can. This way we are protecting our world. So we we actually have those bad habits. But the question is, how can I grow out of this bad habit? Hmm? Surprisingly, it took me like 3 or 4 months getting rid of this bad habit, getting this habit off. It was so hard because this is like part of ourselves. I mean, eh, this bad habit is down deep in our heart, in our memory, that we unconsciously throw out trash without caring if we are putting it into the respective trash can. So, in order for you to get rid of this bad habit, the very first thing you must do is to be aware that you're contaminating the world by throwing out on the streets the trash, and also l- letting down the street trash brings about chaos when it comes to raining. Let's remember that's why there are a bunch of cities in the world that when it rains they don't know what to do. Majors don't have an idea what to do. Just pull back a second and overthink about how to solve this. Because we as citizens are not used to throwing the trash in the correct trash can. We are not used to it. So it's not impossible, but This is actually why I am telling you this. Why this is really important to start doing and getting off this bad habit too. So, as I was telling you guys, floods are brought about when you throw out on the streets trash, when you litter. There are many floods, and also the sewer, all that stuff got saturated, and then floods comes up, come up, and then you start thinking, okay, but what can we do in order to avoid those floods? Start doing something right now. That's not going to take you a lifetime, you know, just 1 month at least, in order for you to get off this bad habit. So, on the other hand, guys, that's soil pollution. Now let's talk a little bit. Well, let's talk about water pollution. Water pollution is the concentration of harmful materials into the ocean. That's water pollution. Also, when you find trash in streams and rivers, lakes, etc., that's water pollution. It's not only about knowing that it's trash being cut into the seas or oceans, etc., but it is also about the fact that there are many industries aiming to these lakes, oceans. Their oils, they have wasted oils being spread into these ocean lakes, streams, rivers. Then the kind of thing affects our environment. So let's remember, water pollution is the harmful materials, the introduction of harmful materials into the water, such as oils, trash, um, coming from bad habits, coming from humans' bad habits. Um, yeah, certainly those are like the most important. On the other hand, we also have air pollution, which is like the most notable, I would say. Even though this is not touchable, it's not like you can raise your hand and touch that pollution because it is really up there above. So it can be kind of hard to understand how to avoid doing this, contaminating our air, our lungs. Yeah. So in this case, I would say the very first thing that is bringing about this huge and endemic problem is the industrialization. Industrialization has affected over years, and this is a like well, there's no escape because those smokes are trapped right up there in the ozone. Also, as you know, in the Antarctic, we have a special system that our planet needs to be working in order our planet provides us with abundant life, with high quality life. But here's the thing, we don't think about this ecosystem that our planet has. We are destroying it by consuming a bunch of things such as perfumes, lotions, um, motorcycles, cars, well, bunch of vehicles, airplanes, many different types of industries. Well, we humans are contaminating and destroying the ozone layer. There's gonna be a day that we will understand why those steps were so important in the 20s, because the warming planet, the heating started increasing and increasing. Then let's remember, if this continues the same way, the Antarctic is going to get crumbled. And then here's a huge problem. We're going to experience high sea level, which means some cities or countries, better to say, are gonna disappear. Are going to be disappearing over time because of the high sea level. But let's remember, guys, this is something that we are bringing about. We not cannot refuse to help our world. It's time to make awareness and start not only doing some campaigns in favor of the nature, but it is also about making huge, massive movements so that people can totally understand the importance of saving our world, even though we are getting kind of old every day. But let's not be selfish. Let's think about the next generation. So let's give them this gift. So I see you next time, guys. Thank you for, I would say, watching, but thank you for subscribing. That's better to say. Well, forget to subscribe.